Hi friends, welcome to week 10. I know this is a little bit crazy and not really what we expected as far as going to distance learning next week, but just keep in mind that we're going to keep working hard, we'll keep getting through stuff and keep learning and whatnot. I am also not at school this week because my son's teacher had COVID, so he now has to quarantine and whatnot, so I have to stay home with him. So I will not be there this week, which makes me really sad because I won't really get to say goodbye to all of you. However, when we start distance learning, we're going to be Google Meeting every day during our class, which is nice. So then I'll get to see you during that. So just to go over what we're doing this week, Monday is your last day to finish your Bill of Rights Fright Right comic, okay? You got this handed out to you in class. If you're a distance learner, there was a copy in Schoology, or you could have just wrote out the 12 squares on a piece of paper too, that's fine. There is a back side to that, so just make sure you see all 12 squares. There's 6 on the front, 6 on the back. If you want to just hand this into the basket in class, either on Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to try to come get everything from school on Tuesday, so then I can go through it all and get my grades up to date and stuff like that. Remember, the quarter ends on Thursday, so anything that you have to turn in should be handed in between Wednesday and Thursday, so I can get my grades done and submit them, okay? So obviously we have a short week now because we're getting ready for distance learning and that kind of stuff, okay? So your Fright Right can be either handed into the basket, otherwise you'll see in Schoology, I have right here a spot for you to submit it. So if you would rather just take a picture of the front and the back and submit it this way, or if you're a distance learner, this is how you should submit it. Just make sure your picture's not super blurry. Sometimes when kids submit pictures to me, I can't see them because they're so blurry, and then I won't be able to grade it. So if you're going to submit it through Schoology, that's fine. Just make sure it's not really blurry. And this will be the last thing going on this quarter. So make sure you get it turned in, because if you don't, then it's going to be missing and you won't be able to hand it in after Thursday. Okay? The other thing we're doing on Tuesday is just studying for our Constitution test. So there's a review and a practice test. You're going to create your own review, okay, making 20 flashcards, and the directions are in here. And then you're going to do the practice test, okay, and you can do it as many times as you want. You're not going to take the test until next week, but if you want to do the practice test is optional. You don't have to take it. I would take it because it definitely kind of gives you a glimpse of what the test will be like, but you also are going to get to use your foldables on the test. So your test and your foldables are going to be like the first things going on second quarter, okay? So make sure those are done and all that good stuff. Now that we don't have school on Wednesday, I would highly recommend, if you have missing work, pretend like you do have school on Wednesday and just work on missing work, okay? So do social studies in the morning and then go through your hours, and if you have any missing work and you can still hand it in, like for me, you can on Wednesday. So do that like you actually have a school day to help yourself get caught up, because you're not getting anything new from any of your teachers on Wednesday. So this is kind of nice, especially right before the quarter ends, okay? I hope you all have a great week. I miss seeing you, and I'll see you on our Google Meeting next week.